Wow, Celtic really mean business this transfer window. We spoke earlier today about Jota signing and Kyogo leaving, but now we have more transfer news as two players are set to join the club and two more are set to leave. But before we get into the transfer news, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that Alex Valle's loan spell at Celtic is coming to an early end, with the left-back set to join Italian side Como. The move follows a verbal agreement between Barcelona and Como, with the deal now awaiting the completion of formalities. Valle's departure raises fresh speculation about a potential return for Kieran Tierney to Celtic Park, either this month or in the summer. Valle joined Celtic on loan from Barcelona last August to provide cover at left-back and compete with Greg Taylor for a starting role. The Spanish defender made 19 appearances across all competitions, contributing 5 assists during his time in Glasgow. Despite showing glimpses of promise, Valle struggled to establish himself as the first-choice option, with Taylor maintaining a strong hold on the position. Celtic News can confirm that Barcelona had no recall clause in Valle's January loan deal, meaning Celtic had to approve the termination. With the deal now in its later stages, it allows the Spaniard to continue his development in Serie B with Como, who have secured a €6 million exit clause as part of the agreement. Valle becomes the second left-back to leave the club this window, with Alexandro Bernabé leaving for Brazil earlier this month. Celtic fans will now turn their attention to Kieran Tierney, who has been consistently linked with a sensational return to paradise. The Arsenal defender has reportedly agreed terms verbally over a pre-contract agreement with his boyhood club, though it remains unclear if a deal can be struck before the transfer window closes or if it will be delayed until the summer. Tierney's return would be a significant boost for Brendan Rodgers' side, adding quality and experience to the left-back position. Now for the main story, as Celtic have reportedly butt an offer in for highly rated Sarpsborg 8-winger Sondre Ørjesæter during this January transfer window. According to a Norwegian news outlet and Sky Sports, the 21-year-old has caught the attention of several clubs after an impressive season in the elite Syrian, but Sarpsborg appear reluctant to part ways with their young star. Hampus Andersson, Sarpsborg's sporting director, has publicly stated his desire to hold on to Ørjesæter, saying he wants to keep the player at the club for as long as possible. However, Celtic's interest, combined with the potential financial pull of a transfer fee reportedly in the region of £7 million, could test the Norwegian side's resolve. Ørjesæter's pace, technical ability and versatility on the flanks make him an attractive prospect for Brendan Rodgers, who is keen to add more dynamism to his squad. The winger's stats argues the 21-year-old's case of being a promising talent with 28 appearances for Sarpsborg 8, scoring 5 times and 7 assists. With Celtic juggling domestic success and European challenges, the addition of a player like Ørjesæter could provide much-needed depth and creativity in wide areas. Anthony Joseph has claimed Celtic have made an opening bid. If a deal were to materialise, it would represent a significant investment from the Hoops in an area of the pitch where we aren't in desperate need of reinforcements, especially when a striker is needed. Whether Celtic are willing to meet Sarpsborg's asking price remains to be seen, but Ørjesæter's name is one for fans to keep an eye on as the January window unfolds. In other news, Celtic youngster Josh Didi is on the verge of a move to English Championship side Middlesbrough, with a deal reportedly agreed between the two clubs. The Scotland youth international is expected to finalise his transfer in the coming days. The 19-year-old left-back has been a consistent presence in Celtic's B team, but has struggled to break into Brendan Rodgers' first-team plans. With his contract set to expire in the summer, this move presents a timely opportunity for Didi to take the next step in his career. Didi has come through the ranks at Celtic's academy, but has yet to make a senior appearance for the club. Middlesbrough, managed by Michael Carrick, are expected to integrate him into their development squad initially, giving the youngster time to adapt to a new environment and push for opportunities in the first team. Although Didi's departure won't impact Celtic's current first-team plans, it does mark the end of another academy prospect's journey at the club. With the Hoops looking to remain competitive both domestically and in Europe, the focus will remain on bolstering the squad during the final days of the transfer window. For Didi, a move to the Championship offers a chance to develop at a high level while gaining valuable experience in one of the most competitive leagues in England. This deal comes as Celtic's transfer activity heats up, with supporters still waiting to see if Brendan Rodgers will bring in further reinforcements before the window slams shut on Monday. In other news, Celtic may have to deal with a significant setback ahead of their final Champions League group stage match against Aston Villa, with Cameron Carter-Vickers absent from the squad during their final training session at Lennox Town. The American defender, a pivotal figure in Brendan Rodgers' backline, was a noticeable absentee as the Hoops prepared for the clash against the Premier League side. Carter-Vickers has been instrumental in Celtic's European and domestic campaigns, providing stability and leadership at the heart of the defence. With his absence, Rodgers faces a defensive dilemma as the team looks to secure a result against Villa. The manager will likely need to rely on Liam Scales joining Austin Trusty in the heart of defence. If injured and not just rested, the timing of this couldn't be worse for Celtic. The Hoops still have an outside chance to progress further up the table with qualification into the next round of the Champions League already guaranteed. But now, with notable absences of Kyogono transferred to France and CCV missing from the back four, it will be a tough ask for Celtic to gain a victory at Villa. Rodgers has yet to confirm the extent of Carter-Vickers' absence, leaving fans anxious for updates ahead of Wednesday night's showdown. Lastly, Portuguese winger Jota has made a sensational return to Celtic 18 months after departing the club for a £25 million move to Al Ittihad in Saudi Arabia. His journey since leaving Parkhead has been anything but smooth, with limited opportunities in the Middle East and a difficult spell at French side Rennes. Now the 24-year-old is back in Glasgow, eager to reignite his career and pick up where he left off. Speaking to the media, Jota reflected on the lessons he's learned since his initial departure. "I mean, it's life, isn't it? It's about choices you make and you have to live with them. I believe you need to face those challenges and not avoid them. I've learned a lot and discovered different sides of myself I didn't know before," he said. "In the end, it's all been positive because I'm much more mature and have a clearer vision of what I want to achieve. I'm very self-aware and that's what I take from this journey." Jota's first stint at Celtic saw him become a fan favourite, scoring some incredible goals and contributing to a treble-winning campaign. Asked whether he is the same player who left, Jota acknowledged personal growth but insisted his ambitions remain unchanged. "I wouldn't say much has changed. I'm still obsessed with football and aim to have success and bring joy to the people who come to the stadium. To me, to my family. In personal terms, yes, I've grown because I've had a long journey, but in football terms, my goal and aim remain the same." Jota's return is a significant boost for Brendan Rodgers as the Hoops look to strengthen their squad for the remainder of the season. Having lost star striker Kyogo Furuhashi going in the opposite direction to Rennes for £10 million, the fans will hoping for their hero to re-find his form that made him such a fan favourite at Celtic Park. Celtic fans, what are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let us know down in the comments section below. That does bring us to the end of today's video. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Thank you.